International Media TV. Television that listens to you.
Hi, I'm Johnnie Burrell. Welcome to the program.
Yeah. So what I'm going to say, I'm glad to see Oaktown is out today for Motown. Oaktown for Motown. Let's hear. You know, we say power to the people. We're happy to be here today. And before we get our program underway, I would like to ask us all to give one moment of silence for our fallen brother, Michael Brown. So let us have one moment of silence, please. All right, we know that we've had too many, but we don't want to make this a solemn occasion. It is a solemn occasion, but we're going to have a wonderful celebration of a wonderful man. So I have the honor of introducing you today to not only the president of the Alameda County Board of Supervisors, but a man that I like to call the People's Supervisor. Let's give it up for our supervisor, Keith Carson.
Thank you, Oakland. Thank you, Alameda County, for coming out today and helping us to proclaim Berry Gordy Day here in the East Bay. I want to thank my sister, Elaine Brown, who actually put together all of today's activity along with our staff. For many of you who don't know, Elaine Brown was also on the Motown label, Black Forum label. When she was head of the Black Panther Party, and we both happened to live in the same building, 66 Fairmount. And I used to hear her practicing every day, so I know the sister can sing. I want to thank Berry Gordy and the Motown individuals for being here today, because let me say, Berry Gordy, writer, producer, multi-mega entrepreneur, meaning businessman, want to put it right up there. I want to thank you for all of the great music that has come out of Motown. I want to thank you for the leadership and thank you for the privilege today of saying thanks for all that you have done, not only for us here in the East Bay, but across this country and around the world. Thank you so much. For those who don't know, Motown was founded in 1959 by Mr. Berry Gordy. And it was a time, unfortunately, still like many of the things that are affecting us today in this country. Motown music not only helped us to move to the groove, but many of the artists and music highlighted the conditions of the country at that time. And during that time, it was, for those who don't recall, the time of the civil rights movement in this country. And while much has definitely changed for the better, still a lot remains the same. The murder of Michael Brown is tragic, and we know that. And young black men are increasingly still an endangered species. Music has always helped us through hard times and kept us going. Back in the day, music from Motown reflected the feeling of the mood of the people in this country. Marvin Gaye cried out, "Makes me wanna holler." Yeah. Temptation sang, "Ball of Confusion." Yeah. Diana Ross said, "Something will bring us together." Edwin Starr pounded us with that powerful song from the Norman Whitfield and Barrett song, "War." Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. This was the Motown sound. The Motown sound was the sound of generations that changed America during the desegregation of the music industry, and it was Berry Gordy who led that way. And again, we want to say thank you. So we are here today to celebrate and honor the man who brought us the music of our souls, who built the first black-owned record company, who had us dancing in the street to the music of Smokey Robinson and Stevie Wonder and Gladys Knight and the Pips and Martha and the Vandellas and all the other brilliant artists. He lifted us up to the highest height, and we want to thank you so much for that.
Come on, Barry.
Here we go. Hey! I never met a girl who makes me feel the way that you do. You're alright. Whenever I'm asked who makes my dreams real, I say that you do. You're out of sight. So 3, 5, 4, 5. Look out, baby, 'cause here I come. And I'm bringing you along, it's true. So get ready, get ready. I'm gonna try to make you love me too. So get ready, 'cause here I come. Hey, I'm on my way. Hey, come on, y'all. Get ready, get ready, get ready, 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 ready. 'Cause here we come. Everybody put your hands together. Let's dance in the street. Woo!
Make some noise! Happy Berry Gordy Day, everybody! Come out around the world, I'm ready for a brand new beat. Hey! Summer's here and the time is right. We're dancing in the street. They're dancing in Oakland. Hey! Down in New Orleans, in New York City. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. They'll be swinging and swaying and records playing, dancing in the street. Come on, everybody, show those done. Hey, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl, everywhere around the world. That's it. Everybody, it's a happy day. It's a celebration. Get up. Let's dance in these streets. Hey. Hey. Whoa, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl, everywhere around the world, everywhere around the world. Yeah, we're dancing in the street. Whoa, this is an invitation across the nation. A chance for folks to meet. They'll be laughing and singing and music swinging. Oh, we're dancing in the street. Philadelphia, PA. Hey, Baltimore and DC now. Can't forget the Motor City. No, we're dancing in the street. Hey, happy Berry Gordy Day, everybody.
Now I have the privilege to go to the floor of Congress to place the life and legacy of this great human being into the history of the United States of America, into our historical books. So, in the interest of time, I'm not going to read you the entire congressional record or what I said on the floor. I'll just read you a couple of paragraphs. I said, Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognize Berry Gordy Day in Oakland, California, honoring Mr. Berry Gordy Jr.'s many contributions to the music and film industry. Known as the founder of Motown Records, Mr. Gordy has paved the way for many artists and played an inspiring role in breaking racial barriers. The Motown sound helped desegregate America's music industry and the social climate of the nation. Mr. Gordy's vision introduced the world to the soul of the streets of Black America. Of course, it included recording artists and key so eloquent
eloquently laid out some of these artists, such as Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, The Temptations, and many, many more. Motown Records later expanded to incorporate other sectors of the entertainment industry. Motown's Black Forum label gave voice to the civil rights and the Black Power movements through recording the speeches and the works of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Amiri Baraka, Elaine Brown, and many other influential leaders. In addition, Motown Records began producing films to share the stories of African American life and the deplorable inequality of racial segregation, including Lady Sings the Blues, the Bingo Lawn Traveling All-Star. I grew up listening, this is one of my personal comments, I just had to put in this record. I grew up listening to the music of Motown, and my fondest memories of my teen years are learning to dance to the beat of Motown, daydreaming about love and life, and discussing the genius of African American artists and musicians. Berry Gordy captured my imagination, and to this day, Motown lifts my spirit and brings joy into my life. And still reminds me that love is the way. So, on behalf of the residents of California's 13th Congressional District, Mr. Berry Gordy, I salute you. I salute you. We salute you. As we join together on August 18th to celebrate Berry Gordy Day in the East Bay, I thank you for a lifetime of service and congratulate you on your many achievements. I wish you all of the best as your musical contributions and your work continue to inspire future generations in our country and around the world. Thank you again, and happy Berry Gordy Day to our hero.
Congresswoman Lee talked about love and what these songs, how these songs told love stories and what that meant. In Motown the Musical, there is a love story, and the love story is between Berry Gordy Jr. and Diana Ross. This is told in this story. There's a scene, so imagine that you are in Paris. Come on out here, you two. You're in Paris. Yes, black people fall in love in Paris. Yes. And there's a love story here where this is where they first make a pact with each other. And this is one of the scenes in the show. Ladies and gentlemen, playing Diana Ross, Miss Allison Sims. And you met Clifton Oliver as Berry Gordy.
Everything is so beautiful here, especially the language.
Oui, oui.
Here they call me an artiste noir.
Oh, no, okay.
At home, I'm just a black singer.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about semantics. It's not what people say. It's what they mean. See, we grew up not wanting to be called black. So, from now on, I'm gonna call you black. Let's give it a meaning of love.
Does that mean that I can call you black?
Oh, you bet if it means love.
But you're my manager, my boss, and you own the company. What if it doesn't work?
One of the most important things in my life is to make you the biggest star in the world. And I will never let our relationship get in the way. I promise.
I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Why me?
Like sweet morning dew, I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny.
With arms open wide, I threw away my pride. I'll sacrifice for you, dedicate my life to you. I will go where you lead, always there in time of need.
And when I lose my will, you'll be there to push me up the hill. There's no looking back for us. We got love, shown up, that's enough. You're all I need to get by. Hey,
Ooh, black.
like an eagle protects his nest, for you I'll do my best. I'll stand by you like a tree, and dare anybody to try to move me.
Darling, in you I found strength when I was torn down. Don't know what's in store, but together we can open up any door. Just to do what's good for you and inspire you a little
I
higher.
know you can make a man out of a soul who didn't have a goal.
'Cause we got the right foundation, and with the love and determination, you're all I wanna shine for it too, and then I'm all for you. All the joys under the sun are above into one. You're all I need.
You're all I need.
You're all I need. You're all I need to get by.
Today, in her official capacity, along with Deputy Mayor Sandra Swanson, is the mayor of our city of Oakland, Mayor Jean Quan.
Thank you. How are we doing, Oaktown? Doing good. Now, I don't know about you, but how many of you grew up on those late summer afternoons listening to KDIA? And I had to tell you, Mr. Gordy, that when I decided that my husband, who was then ASUC, soon by president, was cool enough to sing My Girl from the Temptations with his Chinese American friends, that was when we were going to get married. So, I don't know, Oakland has played this historic role of leading progress and making change. We're a city that sings and prays and talks and argues in 130 languages. And music is part of that. We are the home of the Pullman Porters. And it was the Pullman Porters who brought African American music, and when there were small companies across the country, brought the New York and the Chicago and the Mississippi sounds across the country. And of course, Oaktown had its own sound, right? And so we are the right place, I think, to celebrate the Motown on the West Coast, the Motown musical. And I know all of us were like moving a little bit when we were hearing that music. And I have to say that was the music of my youth, and so that shows how old I am. But that the ability to cross the racial lines, just as when young kids, Black, white, Asian, Latino in this city dance together for the first time, what was the music that we danced to? Exactly. And when we began to listen on radios, wherever we were in Northern California, where it was a small, maybe agricultural town, African-American farmers, maybe in the Merced or the Fresno area, or whether it was here in West Oakland at a time when African-Americans didn't necessarily live on the other side of Broadway. So, with that, I'd like to present and make today officially the Berry Gordy Day. And what we want to say to you is thank you for helping to open the hearts of the people in this country and for helping us fight for justice. So as the mayor of Oakland, I can officially make this the Berry Gordy Day in Oakland, California. Give him a hand, guys. Presentation. I want to ask my colleagues come up from the City Council.
Yes, we'd like the members of the council to join us. Father Jay and Paul Cobbs and all us, we took money out of our mother's dresser drawer so we could buy those Temptation albums. And the mayor said we're going to present Mr. Gordy with the key to the city, and she was looking for it this morning, and she couldn't find the key to the city, and somebody took it, and so now I know the mayor and the council got to present this key to the city. But I just had to get my 2 cents and thank Mr. Gordy. Thank Mr. Gordy for a wonderful, wonderful life and a wonderful, wonderful contribution to American culture. So, on behalf of the City of Oakland, the mayor and the members of the council will present Mr. Gordy with the key to the city. And now we'll have some presentations from our state elected representatives, also people who can party down, from State Senator Lonnie Hancock's office, Assemblyperson Nancy Skinner's office, and Assemblyman Rob Bonta's office. At this point in time, would you come forward? Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Supervisor Carson. So this is fantastic for us. Our bosses are in Sacramento today. But I would say of all my years of staffing Assemblymember Skinner, I've never had such an incredible honor to sit with the cast of Motown the musical and your incredible voices. Just really, really powerful. And it's special for me being raised in the Motor City, born and raised in the Motor City. I grew up in Motown, my grandparents, my parents, myself, my brothers, and I. So this is an incredible experience. And we're here to honor Berry Gordy. One of 8 children, the 7th of 8 children, born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, a Michigander, and by the age of 30 had already written several songs and had taken an $800 family loan that he used to start Motown.
And yes, we are very, very glad to be here honoring Mr. Berry Gordy today, a distinguished California songwriter, music producer, and visionary who has contributed extensively to the people of the state of California through his many activities. And as a tribute to his great record of philanthropy and insisting promotion of the arts and advancing the cause of civil rights, Mr. Gordy Jr. is deserving of a special public commendations.
I get to read the end, so we're almost finished. So whereas Berry Gordy Jr.'s influence on the landscape of American music during the last half of the century has been profound, and he has established a lasting legacy of self-determination and uplift for all those struggling to realize their dreams, now therefore be it resolved by Assembly Members Rob Bonta and Nancy Skinner and Senator Lonnie Hancock that they recognize August 18, 2014 as Berry Gordy Day in Alameda County, and commend Berry Gordy Jr. for a lifetime of achievement and contributions to the performing arts that have empowered countless Black Americans and many others in the state of California and beyond. On behalf of the California State Assembly and the legislature, congratulations.
I wanted to be the one to make them happy. The way they were dancing in the street. I saw my father burst with pride, the joy he felt, the tears he cried. I wanted to bring that kind of joy, to build a love too strong to destroy. Can I close the door on love? Can I walk away from those I'm so proud of, like lyrics in one song? This is where we all belong. But can I close the door on love? Whoa, I wanted to be your knight in shining armor. Yes, I did. I wanted to be a hero for all time, but there's a lesson that I've learned. True love expects nothing in return. No, destiny has pulled us apart. We're bound together in our hearts forever and ever. Goodbye, goodbye, baby. Yeah, like lyrics in one song. This is where we all belong. But can I close the door on love forevermore? Can I close the door? Just turn my back on love. Can I walk away from those I'm so proud of, like lyrics in one song? This is where we all belong. Can I close the door on love? Mr. Berry Gordy!
We couldn't wait, so we actually, Alameda County, which represents 1,500,000 people, 14 cities, 800 square miles, and I have the privilege as the president of the Board of Supervisors to present formally to Berry Gordy, proclaiming here in Alameda County, August the 18th, Berry Gordy Day.
What a wonderful day. What a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you all so much. And first of all, I'd like to let you know that I wouldn't be standing here had it not been for you and your parents. Not you so much, you're too young. But your parents, your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, and all that people. All those people who went out and took their last dollar and bought a Motown record. I'm happy to be here in the Bay Area, here in Oakland. It's always meant a lot to me. I've always felt a kinship with all of you. I want to thank Supervisor Carson for hosting me and for continuing to be a strong voice of all the people. I thank you, Congresswoman Lee, for that wonderful thing, and I appreciated the amount of time that Motown Records made you go out and get married. I also honor you for keeping the flame of justice alive. I thank State Senator Lonnie Hancock for honoring me and for working so hard over so many years for the human rights of all people. There's so many wonderful people here in Oakland. I also want to thank State Assembly Member Nancy Skinner and Rob Bonta for this recognition, and to both of you. I thank you for your unwavering commitment to justice for all people. Thank you, Mayor Kwan and Deputy Mayor Sandra Swanson, for all of your wonderful work and your wonderful leadership. Thank you. And I want to thank you, Oakland, for this great honor. And with this key, did somebody steal my key already? Anyway, this great key to the city. And of course, with the key, I know I can always come back, and I will be back. Hi, Chris. Mom. We are living in complicated times and unpredictable times. Oakland has always been at the forefront of social change and progress. Your current leaders are carrying the legacy on and on of this great city. I've always admired Oakland's own great artists as well as my own. There was people I loved, MC Hammer, Sheila E., Sly Stone, Sly Stone, one of my all-time favorites. The Pointer Sisters. And we were back and forth because many of them were on Motown. It was just incredible. In Vogue. And so many more. Motown is weaved into the very life of Oaktown. And the Oaktown has always been a part of the Motown family. Indeed, my dear friend you've heard about so much, Elaine Brown, was an artist, a great artist, who recorded on Motown's Black Form label. she was always such a great force. And she was on the same label with Dr. Martin Luther King, whose speeches we recorded, along with Stokely Carmichael, along with the powerful voice of Ossie Davis and the poetic voice of America Baraka. I am so proud of the Black Forum label because it made such an impact. It gave all of the different voices an opportunity to express their feelings. And that Motown label has always been one of our more meaningful accomplishments.
Cool.
This honor today is one I share with you, the people who elevated the Motown sound from the streets of urban America to the global stage. Motown the musical is playing across the bridge at the Orpheum Theater. It's a story of the struggle to hold on to a dream through the years when blacks could not take a seat on the public bus. Marvin Gaye wailing, "What's going on?" And Diana Ross and the Supremes dreaming that someday we'll be together. It's a story of how we held on to the love even when surrounded by hate. Stevie Wonder crying out that love's in need. Yes, love's in need of love today. It is a story of all of you and all of us and other brilliant artists who held on to the dreams and never, ever let go. There was Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Temptations, Four Tops, Martha and the Vandellas, Michael Jackson and Jackson 5, Lionel Richie and the Commodores. They were all there. All of them helped me to tell my story, and it was told by one of the most wonderful casts you could ever find, the most wonderful group. My people are, many of them are here today. Of course, you met my great director, the black guy, Charles Randolph White. Right, White. Kevin McCullum, where is he? The greatest Broadway producer around, right here. How lucky was I? And that incredible cast, the cast members of Motown. I mean, who you just saw part of. And I'm so happy to see Chris Clark in the audience. She is a great artist that captured the feelings of the artists while they were living those dreams and trying to make it in this world. She was an artist herself who's traveled around the world, but a true artist who decided to capture these images that she not only saw but felt. And she did them in such a beautiful, artistic, abstract way that when you see them, you will just have to keep them for memories because they are visions of what they felt. For instance, there was Stevie Wonder. I mean, no, he couldn't see. It was Michael Jackson who could see. No, Stevie would always ask you, "I will drive you anywhere you want to go." And so, Dylan Kaplan, my goodness, how are you? Where was I? You throw me off. Anyway, the Chris Clark exhibit, you will be amazed at this brilliant artist who is a singer and just a brilliant person who helped Suzanne de Pass rewrite Lady Sings the Blues when I was having trouble with writers because Motown people could do anything. And I got this white girl here to write black dialogue, and Suzanne de Pass wrote the white dialogue. She's black. Okay, but anyway, the point is this: Motown people could do anything. I'd grab and say, no, I got a movie I'm having trouble with. Somebody's got to come help write me this thing. And so they said, we do it. Okay, so all of them helped me to tell my story, and I'm grateful to all of them. And I'm happy that it unfolds on the big musical stage. And it is also my hope that we will hold on to that true legacy, the legacy of Motown. Once you see that, you'll understand more about really what it took. And in my case, I was just lucky. I was lucky to find great people. I was lucky to find people with love in their hearts. When I first met Smokey Robinson, he wanted to learn and I wanted to teach. And we were a wonderful combination. He is the soul of Motown and my best friend. So it is my hope that we will hold on to that true legacy, the legacy of Motown, and keep striving to create a world where love and justice is supreme. I thank you all. Yes. And as I said, when I was giving my little speech about it, an artist is an artist is an artist. You know, I started out just as a songwriter, but as a songwriter, I had to create dreams that people didn't believe were possible. Because I believe that all people have the same feelings, and why would my music be with white people, black people, and Chinese and Australians? You know, it's we all feel the same, and I think that here in Oakland, they've always pushed for that kind of understanding that we're all of really one race. We all have the same feelings. We love the same things. We laugh at the same things, and the people of Oakland have always been fighting for equality and stuff like that, and it also inspired me, as I said today. But everybody inspires me who believe in themselves, and because all of the magic is inside of us, because we are just all one of us, and we have it. And once we recognize it and have confidence, and not let other people tell us that we are bad or we don't know what we're doing, because we're all one person. And so each one has their things, and Chris Clark had a special something, and something that I have never really ever witnessed again in the art field. Because as I was saying earlier, when I wanted to do Latest Things in Blues with Diana Ross, a person, I love Billie Holiday, I wanted to do Diana Ross. I wanted to do a picture with a woman, Billie Holiday, that I love, acted by a star that I was in love with, and that was Diana Ross. And so I put that all together, and people said it couldn't be done, it was crazy, and all that stuff. But I believed in it, and we always encourage young people to believe in themselves